This your boy O.C.B, man, in the building. One of these, not these, if you don't know, you will. You feel what I mean? We back for our holiday special. If you call it a holiday, it's a holiday. Yeah. It's a little holiday, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't celebrate Halloween, but we gonna turn it up real big. You dig what I mean? And welcome to, if you don't know, you will. Man, the podcast, man, we ain't no trained physicians, no doctors, no lawyers, no. We just like to sit around and have a good time, man, and talk our shit. You did. So today, man, you know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. We supposed to be well, matter of fact, first of all, we gonna welcome our brother back. Give him a round of applause, man. He wasn't here for the last show. I get he said he was sick, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna take him at his word, you feel what I'm saying? But I don't know. Look, I don't know what was really wrong with him. Hey, you been good, brother?
Yeah, man, I was under the weather and out the way.
I feel you. But I ain't gonna tell y'all later on, he still came through though.
Yeah. He remind me of my kids talking about sick. And as soon as you got the school gone, they ready, they at home.
Yeah.
They don't go then all of a sudden it's like, hey,
yeah.
Can I go outside and
play? You know, I couldn't resist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to come at least check on everybody.
I feel you. Y'all see Medusa over here? Y'all see her got the snakes on her head, you know what I'm saying?
They down. They probably can't see.
Be scooting down like that, you know. I think something else.
I thought that was a weird crowd.
I forget. We got
can't stare too long. They turn to stone.
We turn to stone.
I didn't realize there were snakes. So you said something like, you know, that's a different color fire for me.
Yeah. Man, we got a couple of people in the studio audience today. You feel what I mean? I ain't gonna say their name unless they want me to. You feel what I mean? But you know, we got a couple of people. I'm still gonna give them a round of applause anyway, just for being out here. You did. Yeah. And like I said, we got a couple of things going on. We supposed to be doing like our little city bonfire. We got
City fire.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? The weather, man, messing with us right now. We don't know, but we still gonna carve our pumpkins.
Yes.
Stuff like that. Do a little drinking, you know. Talk, tell a few stories, you know.
The spooky stories.
Yeah, a little bit, man. Talk about the Panty Man.
The Panty Man. The legend of the Panty Man. Hey, turn me up. I'm kind of low. Turn me up.
Turn you up.
Turn me up.
Oh, I see.
You up?
Yeah, I'm up now.
You up, man?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Turn me up.
Hey, turn me up, baby.
O.C.B.
Yeah, man. We doing sponsors tonight?
Yeah, we got them. Wait a minute, let me see. Yeah, we got them queued up.
All right, man. Let's talk about our sponsors, man. All Night Food Squad. Just cake it. You feel that, man? Go get all your. Look, you can't get no turkey legs this week. He down in the Magic City Classic doing it big right now. So you know what I'm saying? He on vacay.
I'm still tasting the one we had over there.
Yeah, we saw that. Hey, we saw that video, man. You wiped it over meat with your lips.
I did.
He showed the meat.
He showed the meat.
I felt like an old 80s commercial.
Got meat. When you pick the bone up and all the meat you feel that. He was surprised.
I felt like I was at Arby's.
Yeah, man. Here that. But also, Just Cake It, man. I think she doing some Halloween.
Just Cake It. I think they're doing their thing. Just Cake It will be in the house tonight.
All right, she gonna be on the show. She's gonna show up later.
She's just gonna show up.
Okay. Yeah, it would have been because we never had on the show, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That would have been a good look. Came on through. You feel what I mean? So what's going on in the world, fellas? Like, what's going on before we get to this old topic, this old shot word? You feel me? Ain't nothing going on in the world, y'all.
Man, you know the government trying to shut down.
They always trying to shut down.
They gonna cut off and cut on like it's really like that. No, y'all got a job to do.
Man, do your job.
I'm sick of that.
Man, for real.
We gotta have the right leadership. We ain't got too many options.
We got no options.
Better options. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's why
we'll start.
That's why I bought my AR-12 gauge. I got 2 40-round drums. I'll be cutting down trees. I'm just gonna let them know just in case they taking pictures.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, your neck all right?
Oh man, I don't know what's wrong. It's a little sore.
Yeah, something going on with your neck.
Man, it's a little sore. I don't know what's wrong.
I don't know, man. I didn't know you.
You look a little ran through.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? We gotta put on our little costumes tonight, man. Celebrate. Like I said, this is our Halloween little special. Feel what I mean? I know the topic don't say that, but we'll do better next year. We'll do better next year. Yeah. Yeah, man. How y'all like y'all decorations over there on the table?
Man,
on time.
Y'all don't feel like y'all going to hell, dude?
No. It reminds me of military covering right here. I got all my stuff up underneath. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like it. It's functionable as well as festive.
Right.
And you got your orange on. So
so you can.
Hey, big ups to me for seeing it.
You know what I'm saying? Color, man.
Burnt orange.
Yeah. So what you supposed to be? Black man, strong.
Oh, you don't notice?
Popeye?
No, he's the darker Andy Cap guy on those hot fries.
I'm a peaky blinder, man.
A peaky blinder.
You see, I got it on.
Okay, he got it on.
I'm a peaky blinder. I'm the black Cillian Murphy.
Okay, bet.
The black Thomas Shelby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I keep dropping shit. Hold on, people. All right. I ain't feeling on my wife's thighs either. I'm just calm down.
The lies is main
Keep it
tale.
PG.
Calm down. All right, man. What you got going on, Mimi-Jienne?
Same old. I'm just trying to see how my video's going. Everybody out there, can you see us? Can you hear us? Are we good? Are we glitching? We got a little new internet going on, so we're testing out to see is it okay. So let us know if we're okay, if you can see us, if you can hear us. Are we glitching? Are we freezing? How are we doing?
Yeah, let us know.
I don't see none. Y'all scared.
And
let us
so
know.
what we gonna? I mean, we can get y'all ready to get on
we might as
into
well
it.
get on into it, 'cause we got stuff
man.
to
Let me
do.
got my little rest in peace. Got my flash gonna pull up right quick. You feel me?
Yeah, I think we're gonna keep these during the whole podcast.
I love it.
You gonna have your coffin during all your podcasts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I want to kill it.
We already know. Okay, so let's
right.
let me put my graphic up there for y'all. This is the shot word. The shot road is a roller coaster.
Man, you said that was that over there, and that ain't the same color as that over there.
No, it ain't.
Which means
you lied to me.
I'm telling
you.
And I didn't see you for like forever on the podcast. All right, Jen.
Yeah, man.
Let's see what it is.
Happy Halloween Eve.
Every time. Every time.
I didn't bring my beer.
What's in this flash?
Man, death.
Death. Yeah.
Yeah. So, people, the sharp word for this evening is emotional roller coaster. You dig what I mean? So, baby, let's talk about it. What is emotional roller coaster?
Okay. Emotional roller coaster is we're talking about your emotions. Think of your emotions on a roller coaster track. They're all over the place. Are they staying in place? Are they the same? Are they changing? You're experiencing highs and lows, and sometimes you drop, right? So let's talk about the highs first. So those highs that you're feeling, that is when you're going pretty fast because you're happy and you're at an all-time high. So that's when you're at your peak, when you go up. And so that's all of your happiness, all of your joy, all of your accomplishments. When you feel like you're on top of the world. So those
is that
are
the
your
same
highs.
thing when like a crackhead hit crack for the first time?
Crackhead hitting crack for the first time.
I mean, after he come down, he look real sad to me.
Well, technically, they're saying it but an 8-second high. So
I don't think that will qualify because I'm sure they're pretty happy. I'm sure crackhead is very happy. So it could. That's a different type of high.
Okay.
But we're talking about those moments in your life when you feel like, okay, I'm at a high. I'm feeling good. I'm happy. I'm accomplished. I feel like everything's falling in place. This is my time. This is my year. This is my space. You're in that moment when you're just excited and you're happy. So that is when you're at a high, when you're riding the highs in your life. So do you feel like that's where you are now?
I do.
You riding high?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I wasn't at first because you know what I'm saying, you were looking at me crazy for some reason. I don't know what it was, but like once the mic came on, you know what I mean, I started feeling a little better. You know?
What you talking about?
I guess it's the anticipation, you know what I'm saying? You know, like like when you getting ready for something or go somewhere and just the anticipation trying to get there, like I'm always forgetting some. Where is this at? I'm confused. You know what I mean? It's just all of that. But then when it all get together, you're like, thank you.
Yeah.
Now I'm back to where you know what I mean. I'm there again. You feel me? Yeah. So you took me down through there today.
You took me down through there and brought me back because I was like, we had a lot of stuff going on today.
Right.
You know, as entertainers, I'm gonna say, and we entertainers because we always doing something.
Right.
So we are the premier. I think we should take this stuff on the road. We are the premier party planners. We always have something going on here. So it was down to the wire. It was kind of tight because in less than maybe about 30 minutes we'll have a house full of people.
Right.
So it was intense trying to get everything together. So we were riding that high because we were trying to get everything together.
And I think we still kind of like that because of the weather in a way, because we kind of on a low, because just even thinking about it. But I think when everybody get here and you know what I'm saying, you figure that,
Yeah. Well, you know, the weather is it raining now?
Yeah, it's sprinkling.
It's sprinkling a little bit. Okay, so we can work it out. I
mean, we'll work it out. And it's just like one part of it, but also y'all have a you know what I'm saying, y'all can say about the highs and the lows of life or just your day in general.
Right now.
We in the highs. Okay, the highs. They want to stay high.
Stay high.
Not high. Stay alive. Anyway, one particular time where I can really feel the exact of the high and the low at the same time, where it had me to be at that point where you can really just see it and it was so tangible.
It was tangible.
Not the time when you did the car show, but last year when I did the car show, when I had my artists, it was different because it was so many different more moving parts, and I want everything to be right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if one group went up and they did like they were supposed to do, I'm already anticipating the next group to do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And if I gotta get up there, I'm anticipating myself to do the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So it was like the high was to get the job done, seeing the job get done, but I'm still anticipating the next. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the whole show is done like it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Right. You want the right exposure. You want the crowd to be into it. You want everything to be right.
Just so like, that doesn't necessarily low or high. It's just
the anxiety of the roller coaster, the whole ride.
Yeah, the whole ride. I got you. I feel it.
Okay. I know most of the time people will be talking about emotional roller coaster in a relationship or this, that, and the other. Mine is more so of doing jobs, going through, just killing it. And then all of a sudden, something bad happens, but you face the adversity of it and move on. And then there's those times where you try to face it, and that's just one domino that starts falling. It's almost like as the older you get, the more you can see the little telltale signs of certain things starting to happen. Yeah. Where the dominoes are starting to fall. And once that one falls and that second one falls in life, you start from here. That's when I start riding it down. And it's hard to pick yourself back up on that because it feels like when you're losing all the time. Like it's like, all right, I thought it comes in threes, but it'd be fours and fives and sixes. Something's happening over and over again. And then all of a sudden you get back on a high, you know, you work your way out of it. Those are, I don't know, because my relationship, you know, I've been in a relationship forever now. So that side, I ain't worried about it. We know each other. It's pretty good. We still have day-to-days, but as far as emotional roller coasters for me, it would be my professional career.
I guess. Because because it's a lot of time people some people know how to separate. Some people don't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you one of those people. I ain't saying you one of those people or not. But I'm just saying some people just don't know how to separate from their job from home because they'll bring their job home and take home to work. So you know what I mean? And everybody aggravated. Your wife aggravated and your job aggravated. You know what I'm saying? Or you aggravated at the job, brother. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You ain't got no balance.
Because your home ain't,
you don't got no balance.
Yeah, you ain't got no
cut off, you don't want to turn on.
Right. And we also talked about that. I forget what episode it was. We kind of talked about that, just having balance. You know what I mean?
Talked about that. So now we are at the point of the roller coaster where we plunge, and you know how that is. That's that feeling when you all of a sudden drop. And then you have that feeling in the pit of your stomach when you are dropping down. Okay, so now we're low. And when you know it's like a free fall, you know, just like you're on your roller coaster. Because one time you could be feeling, you know, you could be on that high, and then all of a sudden,
all of a sudden,
anything.
I've been there
when that thing happened. You don't know where it came from. It just was all of a sudden.
Me personally, I've been there too often where I feel like I've got real low.
Yeah,
and that, but that's been one of the number one things to go and push me, because outside of my children, it's not about just what I want to do, but because everything I do really be for my boys.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? In the end, all be all, it's all this shit is for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's real talk. Just to get to the bottom of it. But when I feel like that I'm not doing enough to ensure that, that's when I get at that low.
When you get to the low, okay. That's the sadness, the frustration, the disappointment, all of those.
Even with a relationship with my woman, whatever. That's definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm out of order with that, it's gonna bring my energy down. But as far as the thing, the phobia, I would say.
Yeah.
The phobia, I think being so fucking low.
I think mine most of all it's about my family, but it's about when you try to convey a message to your family and they don't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though you can, so even you can be in the house, you walk into your house like this, like everything good, but then when you say something, they be like, they don't understand what you're saying, and then you're trying to convey the message, and they still don't understand. Then mentally, I
was there this week, man.
You feel me?
You know, I did something simple. I told my girls that, you know, Sunday I wanted to go do something with them. Don't make any plans. This was like last week.
Yeah,
going all the way through, and I'd said it a couple times, and it's like they're going through their day-to-day on their little hamster wheels of life. And it's like, all right, they hear me, but I'm working all the time. So when I say something, it's like, all right, you know, it's almost like I don't exist sometimes. Then I get to that age, you know what I mean?
Because I think a lot of times, even with kids, you know what I'm saying? You make promises and you try to hold, you know what I'm saying, yourself accountable, or just know you're going to do it. But sometimes just working sometimes, it's hard.
No, it is. Because, you know, I told him that yesterday. I picked him up from school. I went to, wife wasn't doing so well at home, so I was like, I'll go get him. And on the way home, they're talking about their plans for Sunday and what they're doing. And I said, hold up. Didn't I just tell y'all, studying, well, Dad, this and well, Dad, that? I was like, I don't give a shit. I don't ask y'all for much. One or two things. I work all the time.
Yeah.
But when I ask something, that's what it's going to be. And they turned their ass up because I said a little bit harsher than what I'm.
You bullied your kids.
I did, goddamn right.
That's what it sounds like.
I pay for you.
You goddamn, you're a bully.
Yeah. I gave you life. You know what I'm saying?
I think sometimes things get lost in translation, and I think you have to kind of reiterate, because when they're at that age, it's like they want to do what they, you know, with their friends and what they want to do, and sometimes you got to keep, you know, kind of reiterating, like, I'm serious, this is what we're going to do, like put little reminders or send little reminders to them, text them, say, hey, you know, I'm looking forward to this, because it hurt you and it took you to a low because you was looking forward to it, and you was sad that they didn't feel the same way that you felt. But sometimes in that instance, you know, you have to count. And children, we was talking about this earlier, teenagers, and even when they get up to their 20s, it's a whole nother generational gap, and they don't understand certain things. We was talking about that earlier, how we have to explain everything. We have to give them details. But, you know, when we were coming up, you know, we got the house kid 4 or 5 years old.
Oh yeah. Just let yourself in.
Just go in there. Just go in there and sit down, right?
Watch cartoons.
And drink out the water hose and drink out to everybody, and didn't wear your seatbelt, and, you know, fell and hurt yourself and got back up. So we were more.
There's 9 of us in the back of the station.
We were more resilient. We were tougher. We were forced to kind of grow up. And when you look now, you're like, okay, you know, at your age, I was basically on my own, you know, doing and fending for myself. Like I was 30, but I wasn't. Right. So I think things are a little different. And then too, when you're at that low and you feel like nobody is listening and nobody understands you, sometimes you have to just, let people know this is what I'm feeling. This is what's going on, because otherwise they wouldn't know.
Yeah. But even sometimes and I think what hurt the worst when the people or parents don't sound like they listen or act like they listen. You know what I mean? I understand why, because I'm a parent, why I do it. But as a child, I didn't understand what that shit was.
Well, I look at it like this. Y'all got a lot of experience because most of y'all children are grown and on their way out. But now. That's why I say y'all have a lot of more experience. But I'm looking at it like me and bro, like some of our kids are still young.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? 10, under 7.
Right.
So it's like you still learning them as well.
Yeah. And you learning you at the same time.
I'm relearning myself.
Right.
See, my oldest boy is 16.
Right.
He's my, I don't have to worry about him, but with the other ones, I got to get them to that same point.
Yeah.
So, like I said earlier, like that's right there what brings really affects my anxiety on a lot of levels. Anything I'm doing, whatever I got going on, it's going, the sum of it gonna go back to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I guess
those lows, man, get you low. Those highs get you high, but it's kind of hard to stay on the level.
Like, so I work nights, right? So every morning, for some reason, Google feels like it has the right to send me photos of shit that says, remember what happened 9 years ago?
Yeah.
And it shows my little girl who today told me,
hard,
the sweetheart little girl that
make you go hard.
That was like 3 years old, and I'm sitting there on the right way
But
home.
you mad at her right now?
No. I know, I'm getting to that. Look, so you drive. I'm driving usually when I get this shit, and I'm like, damn. I get home, look at the red face and shit, and then this is the same little girl that I'm like crying about when she's a little girl that asked me tonight before on my way out, do I look like a sexy clown? Like,
it burned, didn't it?
No, I just get pissed off.
You got burned in the 20s, but it's different.
Yeah,
I got our boys.
Circle, dot.
I'm gonna still feel some type of way about my kids.
Nah, you got boys, man. See, but when your little girl ask you if she looks like a sexy clown,
my eyes gonna close.
I'm like,
you don't know how to answer that shit.
No, first thing it made me want to ask her where the rest of that dress at. You cut that shit.
What dress? Yeah, what sexy clown?
No, but that's the kind of little stuff that gets me.
I guess.
Okay. So we went high and we went low. So now we're at the point where we're getting the unexpected things. So when we're on our ride. Look, I don't even do roller coasters no more. But when I did, sometimes you'll get on an unexpected loop or a twist, or it'll take you upside down and things like that. So it's not going to be as smooth. So that's what we would call a challenge.
Right.
So those unexpected challenges, those changes, things like that may come up. So how do you handle those different changes and your emotions, the different twists and loops and things, that unexpected things that happen that you didn't even think, could
for me
possibly happen?
It's just trying to. I ain't saying you always can. Trying to find somebody who already went through it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because even
a template.
Because even with mine, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even just gonna say it with my pops. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it more with my wife when she first got sick. You know what I'm saying? With heart failure and stuff like that. I don't know nobody, you know what I'm saying, that's still with their mate and, you know what I'm saying, going through this sickness. And you always think, because I'm always, most of my life I was prone with death in my head, right? So even in that, and I just seeing this, and this happened a while.
We share the same trauma,
right? You know what I'm saying. So this is like seeing her have my kids while this happened. So in it, you know what I mean. Like
you see the gift in
it, all at the same time. So I'm trying to deal with like, who the hell I'm gonna talk to. I'm proud that she having my kids. I'm glad, but at the same time, she's getting weak. You feel me? Now. So now, and then just seeing that, I'm like,
your anxiety.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this shit. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't got nobody to go to, cause my whole family just, that's why I moved out the house with my folk, cause that shit in turmoil. You feel me? It's just shambles. So I can't go to them. So who I go to? I'm happy my kids here, but I'm messed up that my wife's sick,
Yeah.
and I gotta try to figure all this stuff out at the same time. So that was more of mine than anything. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So it's basically like you had to rely on self completely.
Yeah. Self and God.
Self and God.
Just pray, man. Like, 'cause, I mean, I really never knew what God was until that moment.
Until you was
and
alone.
Until I was alone. Type like, you know.
Like they say, it's a quote in a story about it. You alone in the wilderness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was your wilderness.
Yeah, man.
That was you bearing your cross.
Yeah. So that,
you know
man, just being happy and just that thing, and the doctor telling you something like, "Fuck you talking about?"
Yeah.
You know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like the older I get, man, the more my struggles change like that, dude.
Yeah.
And you start seeing things in your life that you took for granted that you didn't realize. It's almost like that saying where you don't know what you have until it's gone.
Right.
And I'm gonna say this, you know, I've been on an emotional roller coaster for like almost a year now. You know, my wife with the baby and everything else was turned, so we didn't know if we were gonna lose the baby, lose her, lose both. She had a rough pregnancy,
Right.
So, man, I was having to deal with that, working nights, try to help with the kids, and eventually everything got better. But with her being on her back most of the time, and now having a C-section, the well been dry.
Right.
And as a man,
Wait a minute.
And so
the well been
yeah. I got refugees building. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
I'm trying to
it's gotten so bad, dude. It's gotten so bad that.
Hold on.
Oh,
What up? This your boy O.C.B. Who I'm talking to?
My friends, Rondell on this.
What up, Rondell, man? We ain't heard from you in a minute, man. Let's get Rondell a round of applause. Call in, big baby.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, Rondell was tuning in, and I seen the title is called emotional roller coaster. What it's called?
Yeah, emotional roller coaster.
Hey, what's the name of that song? That girl be saying emotional roller coaster. Yeah, I like that song. But yeah, Rondell ain't the one for no emotions or feelings or nothing like that. But I got a little girl just turned 15, love her to death. She my only one.
Yeah.
She way in Colorado.
Wait a minute, how old are you, Rondell? You got a 15.
Yeah, she 15. Rondell be getting it in. I get it in. Hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Yeah.
Rondell still got that 1-800 slang that thing.
Oh no, not that 1-800 slang that thing there.
Hey, look me up.
Rondell got only
yeah. Hey, I'm about to put one of those pages up too. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't just look past the wrinkles. Look past the wrinkles. Hey, but look past the wrinkles. But yeah, I'm gonna go in another way with emotions. Emotions are, it's depressing. You be in your feelings, about certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And Rondell I ain't too much like that. You know what I'm saying? But for the man, stop standing around with your hands in your pocket, with your head down, waiting on somebody to come pat you on your goddamn back. Ladies, stop sleeping up, being on the couch, crying, eating yo-yos and shit, watching my time, crying and shit. All that old shit. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Stop doing it. Hey, man, stop walking in the room because you and your feelings fucking up everybody else's vibe.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Man, don't be fucking up the vibe, man.
Yeah. Don't be fucking up the vibe.
Oh, really?
If you're on a roller coaster ride, Rondell don't want to ride. One more other thing.
Yeah.
I got a friend that's coming. He'll be there soon. He ain't got no goddamn emotions. He might ask him a question. He might answer you. He might not. He probably gonna nod his head or shake his head. If you want to ask him some questions, go ahead, but don't do it too much because he's something serious.
He's something serious.
So it's something serious. So I'm just letting you know, if you're not gonna know, just open. He said he gonna bring some gifts.
Yeah, sir.
Some gifts.
With that being said, I'll holler back.
All right, Rondell, man. Round of applause, Rondell, man.
Oh, he said about it.
Yeah.
I think he's on an emotional roller coaster for all that philosophical.
Yeah, he's never given us that much.
Nah,
he still hung up on that.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
said bye that
he said
time.
bye.
He was feeling some kind of man, Rondell was feeling some kind of way that right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the highs, we talked about the lows. We talked about the different loops and changes and ups and downs within the emotional roller coaster. So, we got to tell you how to fix it. Okay.
How to fix
How to fix it. When
right.
you are sometimes emotions all over the place. And I just want to give you a disclaimer. Now we're not talking about when you happy 1 minute and sad 1 minute.
Now that's bipolar.
That's bipolar, yeah. That's bipolar. We're talking about the different emotions that you go through over time. Now, if you're going through all those emotions, sometimes you will go through the same emotions, day in, day out. But if it's like quickly changing and you're up and you're down and you're up and you're down, that's bipolar.
Yeah, go get you some weed or get you some help.
Oh yeah, first go get you some help. And then they gonna tell you
Now
go
get
get some weed.
Oh, that's what you gotta do. Yeah. You gotta make sure it's legal.
Get the disclaimer,
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah. So but if you do experience, well, you're gonna experience it because you're human, but when you're going through all these emotions and you don't understand, especially when you're at your low, when you're at your lows, the best thing that you can do.
Who do I run to?
Where is E at? He needs to sing that for us. He needs to sing that for us.
Hey, man, right?
Who can I run to?
Yeah.
You can go into mindfulness. We talked about mindfulness all the time.
Yeah.
We on our show we had a couple of therapists on our show talking about
Right.
meditation, mindfulness, and therapy. I know sometimes we don't want to go to therapy. There's a stigma around going to therapy, but
it helps. Believe
if
me,
you have the
shout out to
resources,
Charlamagne the God,
go
man.
to
He
therapy.
been big on it. Telling people to go to therapy.
Definitely go to therapy. Now, if you don't know whether this thing that you're going through is normal or not, or if it's something that could potentially turn into something else, then you need to talk to somebody. You can always talk to
somebody,
your friends or your family or somebody that you that you could talk to. And like O.C.B. said, someone that has gone through something similar that can probably help you instead of judge you. Somebody that that can listen to you and steer you in the right direction. Because the problem we often have is trying to go at it alone.
Yeah.
And that's when you become, into a depressive state and things like that. And we don't want that. Right. So if your emotions are getting the best of you and you find yourself being up and down and going through all these changes and everything, it's okay to seek help or seek someone. Somebody's at the door.
Man, I thought that was you.
I can't see who it is.
I ain't this one.
Can you see who that is?
Just open the door and see who it is.
Look.
What up, Michael Meyer?
Oh my goodness. Daddy Long Legs is in here too.
No, you can't call him that.
What, Daddy Short Legs?
Yeah.
What the hell? What's going on? I don't get it.
One of
coming through, y'all.
Okay.
All
right. Like I said,
all right.
we got a pumpkin and a strange character. But the dog hasn't reacted. So he's somebody that we know. Okay. So we were talking about the different things that you could do to cope. That's a distraction. And hopefully have a smoother ride on your roller coaster. So what do you guys think? Do you have any strategies, things that you all do that you could help our viewers with and listeners?
I do.
Okay.
Straight up. I've said it before, man. I have full-on conversations.
Legal things.
Not I never said. This is the fifth. But I do the same thing. I'll drive and I'll have full-on conversations with myself. I swear to God, people think I'm psycho. They'll be driving right next to me. I ain't got no earpiece in. Like, oh shit. Nobody cuts me off on the road because I have full on. I'll tell my I'll sit there, I'll get down, I'll say I'll get everything out that I want to get out in conversations that I want to have. And as men, I know each and every one of you have been in a relationship where you have conversations like you're having a conversation with that other person and you just talk some shit.
Yeah.
And then when you actually do have the conversation, you're just like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. For real though. It's not bad. People say you, they say you crazy. But it's good to have conversations.
I get it out so I can hear it, You know, because
Right,
it's different
right.
from when you say it in your head versus you saying it out loud, and then sometimes you hear that shit and you're like,
I
"Ooh,
done
I'm
had
not
a
doing that."
whole Cuba Gooding Jr. fight in my head.
Oh my
Oh, you want to be a
From
scuba
Boys in the
diver?
Hood.
Oh yeah, when he was
Oh, I
swinging.
thought you just show me the money. I thought it show me the money. I'm just
I'm
trying to
talking
see.
about thumping with my emotions.
Yeah.
He said, "Curious."
Kill that noise.
Oh, I thought he was talking about something else.
You
That was
kill it.
that gesture could be,
Yeah.
you know, something.
I did too. I was like, "Are we charging?"
Man,
For
I'm just saying,
airtime?
I can't say too much. That's how I got the knife in my throat
I don't know.
Yeah.
already.
Look at him. You whispers
We
now.
good. Yeah, look.
I got
Stop.
it over here.
But yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. So what did you say? Black Man Strong. What do you do?
Of course, I'm gonna always revert to either working out or doing something with hitting the heavy bag to get out my anxiety.
The heavy
and
bag.
my
He hit the
lows.
heavy bag.
Yeah, training or whatever. But when you in the midst of it, you don't have the opportunity to revert back to nothing like that. So in the midst of it, I always have my mentality to say that glasses always have full.
Okay. Okay.
I can't. I done been through too much shit to where I can fold under pressure on so many things. So so right now the glasses always have full. If it was for me to fail, I would have been failed.
Okay.
And if I failed, then I really didn't fail. I had to learn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you learn. You pick yourself up.
Nelson Mandela said the best, you don't lose, you just learn.
Okay.
The only time you lose if you don't apply what you already went through and adapt and build on top
Okay.
of it.
Okay. What about you, O.C.B?
Well, me, like, I have faith in my tribe, right? Cause I'm the type of person I ain't gonna be around you unless I fuck with you for real.
Real talk.
You feel me?
Real
So
talk.
I asked my tribe together or separately. You know what I mean? Just to get a clear visions of, you know what I'm saying, how they feel of what I'm going through or what I'm saying to them. And it's always different. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody, from my wife to my kids to you guys to, you know what I'm saying, people like O.C.B, you know what I mean? Like, because everybody got a different opinion. And I need that so I can get a clear perspective about, okay, I ain't by myself, first of all. And then, you know what I'm saying, I can get other ways of thinking personally. You know what I mean? Because I think one way because I was raised a certain way, or I read a certain type of shit, or I live my life a certain kind of way. So I think a certain kind of way. But just getting a perspective from my tribe, I get a more cleaner and clearer thought. And that's just the way I work. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep you on the straight and
all of those are good strategies, coping strategies. Talk to yourself, whether you're driving or not, in the mirror, in the car, wherever. Hitting the heavy bag, exercising, doing something constructive with your time to take your mind off of everything, consulting your tribe or your council, people who you deem whose opinion that you care about,
takes a village,
who you listen to, who will provide you with that type of energy that you need, or somebody that's not too opinionated, that's not going to just tell you what you want to hear,
right,
or tell you anything against whatever you're going through, you're fighting.
Not a bunch of yes men.
Yes, somebody's gonna be genuine.
Exactly.
Genuinely, genuinely care about you, and gonna always, have your best interest at heart. When you mad at me, I don't need them to be telling you to leave me, because I'm getting all y'all. You turn into stone, okay?
Cases on all y'all.
All y'all. I got all y'all's number, okay? So don't be telling them to leave me.
You need a comb.
Short miles.
No, you can't comb the people. You can't comb the children. And don't cut them off. You can't comb the children. Don't cut them off either. I got to turn folks to stone with this. Okay. So we appreciate you all joining us. We're sorry that this is a little shorter show, but we are expecting guests in like a few minutes. So we got to transform this thing into party mode. We will be carving pumpkins. You'll see them on all our pages. We might go live. We hope the rain lets up so we can have our certified bonfire.
But first, before we go off, you know what I mean? I know we got a couple of young folks in here. You know what I'm saying? We got this. I want to know. You want to say anything? Yeah. Hey, Sarah, let him go.
Switch.
Yeah. Right.
Puppy.
Rotate the things in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a cheering for him.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up with the youngsters.
And
go ahead, young. What y'all think about what we talking about? And
Well, I think that for me, what I learned, I'm very curious about just existence in general, just life in general, and emotions are one of those things that are very very interesting because they literally they what I can see they prime you for action. So and then in some emotions like anger and so some of the more impulsive emotions are very important to get under control because that leads to a lot of the suffering that we see in everyday life. And then people, and afterwards, you see people after they do something like, "Oh, I didn't want to do that." And so for me, that question of why did I do something that I didn't want to do, and trying to overcome that and be a better person is important to me. So, well, for me, I fall back on the Eastern tradition, so like mindfulness, meditation, and I think that well, first of all, the West, you know, we take stuff from other cultures and then we commodify it and reduce it and water it down. So we don't really get the essence of what mindfulness is. But so oftentimes when we have emotions, we behave and act through our emotions, and we don't see ourselves and what we're doing in the moment. We lose ourselves. And meditation is about stepping back and looking at your emotions rather than um, behaving through them. It's like when you have glasses, you see through your glasses. You don't see the lens of the glasses. Meditation is about taking the glasses off, looking at the lens. Maybe if it's something like you misunderstood something, like, oh, I thought she was angry at me the whole time, but now I see that she was just scared. You didn't see that in the moment. So meditation about taking back, clearing off the lenses, and then you have to know the only way to know if you cleaned off the lenses is by putting them back on. So and that's the part of
like getting stuck in your own reality, basically, exactly. And not putting yourself. Yeah.
So the other part of meditation is contemplation. So mindfulness is not just meditating. Mindfulness is meditation with contemplation. So after you look at your emotions, you clean it off, and the only way to know if you clean the lens is if you have to put it back on and look out through the world. And for me, that's in the form of you feel. The goal isn't to not feel emotion. The goal is to reduce the half-life of the emotion so you don't feel them. So you're not mad for 2 hours. Instead, now you're mad for like a split second. Like I remember one time where I was talking to someone and they said something and I felt a surge of like anger. But through my meditation practice, I've learned I could recognize, oh, this anger. I don't have to I can look at it and recognize that, okay, this is just a feeling. And I can, you know, I don't have to keep, acting through it. But that's all I would say. I would say like the goal is to reduce the half-life of emotions, to not experience it for 2 hours and bring that down to like only experience it for like maybe a few seconds, and then let all that go because you realize that emotions are very fleeting. You don't have to hold on to them because your emotions are not you.
I wish everybody kind of thought like you, man. Because and that, you know, this
matter of fact, hold on, let me get it, man.
That's very.
That's like profound. He took the whole show over. I can't stand him. No,
he's more philosophical about life than most of these folks who's jumping off like at every single moment. You know, something goes wrong, boom. You know, he drops off. It's good to see somebody looking through different perspectives and views. And I think that's what I've been saying is like sometimes I got to take myself out of my own reality and look at it through their reality.
Yeah.
So I can understand the situation. And that's good to see because a lot of people, I mean, in this generation, you either have a bunch of intellectual types that are awesome, or you have just straight up
a bunch of types.
Yeah. And then all the other ones. What I was gonna say,
it's like fuck it, like you the norm, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about for the time. Like a lot of people, like they think you have to be in the world, right? Mm-hmm. Like. And if you don't know what I'm talking about like what's going on right now. So if you're not a part of what's going on right now, you're not a part of nothing. You lame or you this or you that, bro. That's so far from the truth. And when you get brothers like this, this is my son, you know what I'm saying? But like that, and I ain't gonna say his age, but still when you get people to be around and be like, how old are you? You know what I mean? So like now they got your attention because you know what I mean. People like him grab your attention because it's like, oh, you're not of the world.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you know what I mean. You're not of the time. So cause time no matter. Time ain't even
Relative,
relevant.
yeah.
Yeah, time is relative.
Time is
Like
relative.
time don't even matter. Fuck
That's
what's
why I
going
used to
on.
say
You know
to
what I mean?
younger girls, dude, it doesn't matter. Time don't matter.
You don't go to jail. But
No, I'm talking about. Yeah.
But where you sound like you're going to jail.
That's all.
Look,
You know
I'm
what?
like, look, I'm like, hey, right now, you going to jail. All right. You got anything else? You good? You good? That was great. That was great.
That's good.
I still got. I ain't gonna lie, man. We got. I know y'all can't see him on camera. We still got O.C.B the Great in the room. We gonna give him applause. You know what I mean? He off camera. You know what I mean? Whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? You want to say anything, O.C.B? What up? He said, "What up, people?" And then we also have A-Bomb in the building. You got a thing you want to say, A-Bomb? Okay, let's go. Go ahead on this side. Yes, go there. Was big dog. Yeah.
No, I gotta, me. I gotta keep my mind. I gotta keep my mind clear. You distracting me. No.
She got your. That's your component. Your opponent.
Yeah, I got Jason.
Yeah, he don't like him. He don't like him.
Jason.
Go ahead, A-Bomb.
I agree with what Jalen was saying, but I also think through your emotional roller coaster, you should take the time to feel your emotion, but not let it linger, as Jalen was saying, because it's important to feel anger or sadness or disappointment, and then it also you communicating that to somebody or even writing it down is important too. Like Mama said earlier, people are not as aware as we think they are. I could, like, if me and you talking and we the same personality type, if we talking aggressive, just talking, I'll think, oh, we just having a regular conversation. But Mama be in the back, be like, are they arguing? Are they excited?
Don't you talk to my baby like that?
Yeah.
What the hell you talking about? What?
We was chilling.
Yeah, we chilling.
They don't sound like that. Just saying.
I think everybody had like good coping skills, but I know like there's some people out there that might, like you said, might not have anybody. And sometimes they feel like their friends probably won't understand, but there's always somebody to talk to. They have hotlines. They have like online professionals you can talk to if you feel like, you just.
Are you talking about OnlyFans?
No, not OnlyFans. I mean, if that would make them dopamine flow, do what you got to do.
She's saying she don't judge.
But a lot of like negative feelings, like you said earlier, come from people feeling like they don't fit into the world or they're not like whatever's going on right now. But I like to think that we all are like, it's like history. You are history in the making. Like, even if you feel like you're not going to a lot of parties or whatever, and you just living life day by day, you still a part of history. Because when like the next 30, 40 years and they look back on us, we'll be in the history books. Certain things that we've been through within a short span of 4 years will be in history forever. So while you may feel like you're not a part of it in the moment, if you look at like Jalen was saying, if you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, you actually are a part of history in the making. And I feel like when you think like that, you feel less.
We part of
you feel less excluded and more included. And I know like social things have to play into that, but you just kind of got to find your own path and ride the wave. I mean, me, Jalen, and Colin, we never really just fit into the status quo. We kind of went to Aeropostale every year. We wore what we wanted to wear. We hung out with who we wanted to hang out with, and we don't have a box to fit in.
Right.
So I think that's important to like try not to put yourself in these boxes or certain situations. It's just good to
feel that.
Take a step back.
All right,
I feel that.
Okay, we feel that. Give her a round of applause.
Get A-Bomb a round.
Give me the explosion.
Boom.
Thank you for the sound effects. But again, thank you to everybody for tuning in and watching us. And we definitely will see you next time.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's your boy. O.C.B.
O.C.B.
One of the, if not the. If you don't know, you will.